Good morning. It's horribly early. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming on now the minute I've picked up a camera. It's about 7, just coming up to 7. Been up since 6:30. Why on earth would I be up this early? You must be wondering. I am a musician. Well, basically, my daughter's been looking for jobs since she got back from uni. She's applied for loads. She doesn't have that many interviews. She's had a few. She's got a few interviews dotted around. She's done a few. Anyway, nothing's come of those so far. My boyfriend's got a company and he genuinely can do with somebody in the office now and then to do a load of filing and other bits and bobs. I was doing this for a while, then somebody else was doing it for a while, the other person's left. I don't really want to do it. There's nothing wrong with that job. It's a perfectly good job. And if I wasn't hell-bent on growing 2 YouTube channels and working back up my music career post child raising, then it would have been a nice job and I would have enjoyed doing it. So there's nothing wrong with that job. It's a perfectly good job. So my daughter's going to have a little go at doing it today. She's going to do some filing, some bits and bobs. My boyfriend would like it if I would be around today because I kind of know the ropes because I've done it, and he has to go out and do some bits and bobs out of the office and leave her there on her own. So if I'm around, if she gets stuck with anything, she can call me over. So that's the idea. So I'm packing up my bag now, my flute, my stuff, my laptop. I've got a list of my own to-dos to get through today, including a shower because I haven't had one yet. And yeah, gonna head over there shortly. I've relocated to my boyfriend's house. I didn't film on the way here. We travelled over by car. We went via Greg's. I didn't go in. I was struggling with the early start. The thing is, we went to bed about 12:10, but I'm not one to just fall asleep. I don't know what time I went to sleep. It might have been 2. I don't know. You know, it's like you're falling asleep, you're just going to sleep and you think, oh, well, if I have a wee now, it'll save me getting up in a few hours for a wee. So I think that might have been 2. I'm not sure. Anyway, I think I might have had 4.5 hours sleep and I'm not with it at all today. Right, where was I going with that? Oh, yes, we went via Greg's and I didn't get out of the car because I was feeling sick. And horrible. I'm starting to slowly recover. I just don't do well on early starts. Anyway, I have a pasty, so I have some joy to look forward to when I feel hungry. I can hear the insect repelling noise. My boyfriend has got these plugs in his house in various places which emit high frequencies to repel insects. Unfortunately, they also repel girlfriends and girlfriends' daughters. So I'm just going to go around all the rooms turning them off. That's one turned off. This one in here does like a constant noise. It's really loud. I'm sure the camera mic's not picked it up because it's just too high a frequency. And the other ones do a pip, but it's not continuous like the other ones. They'll go pip, pip for a while, and then they just don't do it again for a while, then they start again. So they kind of do these bursts. First thing Izzy did when she came in was put her hands over both ears and run and turn off the one downstairs. But most people can't hear them. Apparently me and Izzy have got bad hearing. Tad can also hear them. But many people cannot. Ivy the other day, he was talking about putting some frequency through the desk or something, and he was looking at it on a spectrum analyzer to see which frequencies were present in the sound. I think it was some app or other that he'd downloaded, and there was a really high frequency one, and he was apparently saying to somebody, oh, look how noisy that is, that must be really noisy, isn't it amazing we can't hear it? And then they noticed there were some younger people going past with their hands over their ears going, ah. So they turned it down quick. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to set myself up to do some work here. My desk for the desky based things. And then, fairly shortly, I think I'll come and practice in here because I've noticed the neighbour's car's there because she works nights sometimes because she works in a hospital. So if she's in, I tend to practice here. So there's plenty of room for the sound to get muffled in between. I also plan to have a shower and a hair wash at some point. Later on this evening, we're going to go home by train, but not till like 7 in the evening. I'm planning to cook 2 meals, lunch and dinner. I have volunteered. I said, well, since I'm there, why don't I be the cook and feed you both? So Ivy is just starting Izzy off now on her first bit of filing. He's going to start her off with something very easy to do, but then he has to go out and leave her to it for a bit. So she might literally finish it in 20 minutes and then be at a loose end until he gets back. But anyway, it's a start. So I'm kind of excited for her because it's something she's never done before. It's a completely new thing. So that's always exciting. Right, I need to just wake myself up a bit and start doing things that are useful. Now this I could not resist. Raspberries in kefir yoghurt. Popped to Asda yesterday evening for my boyfriend's shopping. I didn't film it, but I did pick up some bits and bobs, including reduced to clear raspberries and reduced to clear kefir yoghurt. I've got my flute out now. It's about 10 to 10 now, I think. My boyfriend is back from his first job out of the office of the day, back with Izzy again. I think she's getting on fine. Yeah, it's nice to think of them busying away while I'm busying away in here. It's actually nice to have a bit of a change of scenery, actually. I didn't vlog anything yesterday, and I tell you what, I was getting a bit bored with my flute stuff that I was doing. I was trawling, looking for a particular sort of tune called a polka, which is something we need for our Cayley bands. Both my Cayley bands want more polkas, and I was trawling the internet for them, and I got a list, and it was a bit of a, I don't know, I wasn't in the mood, but actually I played them all to my boyfriend yesterday on a tin whistle at the table after dinner, and he liked all of them. So yeah, they're all going in the set. So I will be sorting those out later, but right now I'm just going to work on my technique, scales, exercises and things. I have some here that I just keep printed out, and also yesterday I photographed my favourite tried and tested exercise on my iPad so I could do them anywhere. Look, I can zoom in. Woohoo! I did an hour. I'm going to have a shower now. I've had my shower. Showers are great compared to baths in many ways, and I'm so excited for the beginning of November when I get my shower installed, because I haven't had one at all in the house I'm in now, and I've been there about 5 years. The house I was in before that, I was in from about 2001 till 2019, and for the most part I didn't have a shower, although I did get one put in like in the last year or so before I sold it. So yeah, it's so exciting. But that wasn't, I mean, it wasn't done in a way that the shower water didn't squirt everywhere all over the floor. So there's always a bit of an arrangement with pegs and the shower curtain and all that to make sure that that didn't happen. It was always a bit of a worry. But anyway, when I get mine installed properly by B&Q, it's going to be a proper like door thingy on it. Oh, I mean, it's going to be part of the bath. I'm getting an L-shaped bath, so there's like a sort of square end to it, and that's going to be like the shower tray, but it's like in a bath, if you know what I mean, because I haven't got room for both. Oh, so excited. Anyway, right, I'm going to stop rambling and get dried now. I'm doing something a bit extraordinary right now, which is hoovering in the nude, because right, this room it's got all dried mud all over the floor, and I cannot bear to be barefoot for the best of times, but getting dressed with damp feet in a room full of mud, just no, it's not happening. So I'm sorting it out now quickly. Guess who was too tired to function after their shower and had to have a morning nap? Yes, that was me. So I just had half an hour. I set an alarm. I'm going to go start cooking lunch now. Right, I'm cooking. So far I've only got chilli and ginger and a bit of oil in the pan. I'm going to use these ingredients, not the alcohol-free bit. Chickpeas, celery, look, 20p that was, reduced in Asda. Courgettes, passata, mushrooms and aubergine. I've already made a start actually. I was chatting to one of the workers here, so I got the camera out after he went out. I still haven't heard if I'm getting into uni or not, by the way. Still waiting to hear from that. On the 10th of August, it will have been 12 weeks, and they said at the outset it takes about 12 weeks to process an application or more in busy times. So maybe we'll know by then, I don't know. But I was thinking, you know, how on earth am I going to fit it all in time-wise? And I've decided that one of the things I probably could spend a bit less time on is cooking, because I do tend to cook from scratch at least twice a day. And I even spend ages chopping up all my fruit for my breakfast and that. So I was thinking, you know, a few ready meals here and there, a few meal deals out and about. Probably though, if I go to uni, I'll probably be buying lunch there rather than making it. To be honest, normally when I'm just cooking for myself, I only spend 20 minutes cooking. It's not a huge amount. But I suppose if you think, well, that's, I don't know, 5 days a week, that's, you know, quite a bit chunk of time that I could reclaim. Of course, I could get Izzy to cook a bit more. Not just ready meals, though. I mean, I could get things that you just put in the air fryer and do, you know, a bit more of that. And yes, of course, my daughter can cook a bit more. I've had a few questions lately. One of them I've had a few times now is, have I got any holidays planned? I haven't got any holidays planned because I'm waiting to see what happens with university. If I don't get into uni, I'll probably go January and or February, which is when I currently don't have any gigs in January. I have got one in February in the middle somewhere. Another question I had was, is it easier to play the flute sitting down or standing up? It doesn't matter really either way. The thing with sitting down are ceilidh gigs is those ceilidh gigs can go on for hours, and if we're standing up on our feet for hours and don't have a chair, it can just get physically tiring, you know, being on your feet. It can, can't it? It's definitely less tiring playing sitting down. You're not expending the energy standing up, and also you're not dancing around or moving around. That takes energy. I find it easier to concentrate on the music itself when I'm just sitting down, but then I think it sacrifices a bit of the visual interest, if you know what I mean. It's not as visually interesting. But in a ceilidh, to be honest, people are concentrating on the caller. The caller is the main focal point, and also themselves, the dancing that they're doing and the interacting with each other. So it's not the same as like doing a gig or a concert. I can't remember if I had any other questions, but there's one thing I forgot to put in the vlog. I filmed it and for some reason clip didn't end up in the vlog. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes my action cam clips corrupt and I have to encode them in a different way to get them to work on the editing timeline. And I normally notice when they just don't load up because it doesn't tell you. You just notice, oh, where's that clip gone that I filmed? But I didn't notice it on this occasion. And basically, I was going to tell you whether that mic, whether my old mic was broken or not, my flute mic. Yes, it was broken. It wasn't the lead. It wasn't because I had dirty plugging in bits. It was definitely the mic. IB's got it at the moment. He's going to see if he can fix it, but he doesn't know if he can. Here we go, that's lunch sorted. I'll go and call in the workers now. They seem to be getting on quite well. I went to see them a minute ago. Right, dinner's been eaten. No, I didn't brush my hair after the shower. It's still a mess. I'm going to do some work now on these polka sets for both my ceilidh bands. IB's been bossy. He's given me a list of key changes that he wants. So I shall try and adhere to those if I can, keep him happy. And yeah, get that all sorted out. That's my #1 mission this afternoon. If I don't get anything else done, I want to get that done. Right, what keys are these even in anyway? Let's make a list of them then, shall we? I left my diary at home on purpose. Turns out we're going home by car, not public transport, so I could have brought it after all. But I was trying to keep the weight down in the bag. Right, that's a D one. D. Done it. Got my 3 sets of 3 tunes. I'm going to go and play them through now, make sure they fit. I must admit I am feeling a bit sluggish today. I had a bit of a resurgence of my cold that I had yesterday afternoon for about 3 hours. I just went downhill with it. It was yuck for about 3 hours and then came out of the other end. And today happened again, I'd say, when I had my nap after that shower. It seems like getting hot and like baths and showers seem to set it back off again. It's weird. Anyway, I'm still a bit sluggish, but I'm just going to crack on and push through. There's a blackbird down there. Can you see it? You probably can't because it's not moving. You can see it. It's there. It moved a bit. So I spent the best part of an hour really just making sure those 3 sets of polkas worked, playing through them, identifying which ones I need to commit to memory, which ones I know already. I'm just trying to sort of make a start on memorising some of them. I wonder what that bird's up to. It's been there quite a while. Every so often I've been peeping out and having a look at it. I'm getting a bit fed up with my own self at this precise moment in time. I just want to get out and have a walk on the canal, I think, stretch my legs a bit. I've just been so sedentary all day. Or the blackbird is now grabbing all the grass and its beak and flinging it around. It's been mown fairly recently. It's gone all dried, so there's lots for it to grab hold of and play with. I've noticed my boyfriend's bought some brand new bedding here, so I think before I do anything else, I think I'll just put that bedding on there because it obviously needs doing. Looks too big. I'm sure it said single on it though. Case. Yep. Duvet cover. I'd much rather change a single than a double, I tell you what. I'm not sure if we've got a Tad staying with us in a day or two because he's coming down to do a gig with us, so he might be. Ta-da! That duvet cover actually had a pillowcase with it. Never mind. There, that should make the other half happy. He hates changing the bedding. So do I, really. I'm going to brush my hair and I'm going to go for a walk on the canal and try and make myself feel a bit more energised. Sometime later and I'm back home. A couple of deliveries have come. I had a notification from B&Q saying they'd left a delivery with my neighbour and I thought, what? No. I hope it's not the whole bathroom because that's not due till October, near the end of October. Anyway, it's fine. It is something for the bathroom. It's the taps. That's what my bath taps are going to look like. There we are. And also from Amazon, grout pen. I was looking for one in Cardiff the other day. Couldn't find one, so I just ordered one off Amazon. And because I like the other one so much, I got another identical collapsible laundry basket to the one I already had, because I decided one was not enough for our household. Now the original plan was I was going to cook everyone's dinner at IB's place and then we were going to come back here, but nobody was hungry, so I've come back and I'm cooking now and IB's gone home. I'm doing some little chipped potatoes out of real potato in the active fry there. They're tumbling along and getting fried. In here we've got delicious yummy salmon. Decided to fry it. I think it's better fried than done in the air fryer, you know, but it does stink the house out a bit. But I've got no washing drying in here at the moment. I'm also doing runner beans and asparagus. The sofa has had its annual cover wash and all the covers are back on lovely and dry. I had such a hot sunny day yesterday and managed to get the whole lot done. It was brilliant. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll pop a playlist. There are some more videos from me in case you'd like to watch some more right now. Subscribe if you're new and you'd like to watch more videos from me. Give the video a like if you want to support the channel. It does help the channel to grow, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!